Hi guys, my name is Michelle Kosicki and I am making this video today to just talk to you guys about 3 things that are going to help you jumpstart your business. If you're just joining Plexus now and you're starting to work it as a business opportunity, these 3 things are really going to help you propel. And it's something that is going to motivate you through the day. It's going to motivate you through the difficult times, the hard times, the times where life gets in the way and you are not motivated to do your business. This is what's going to help motivate you, and that begins with your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you sharing Plexus? Why is it a passion of yours? So when we think about change and we think about making a change in our lives or doing something different, there's got to be a reason why you're doing these things, and it's something that is deep inside of you that's motivating you to change. What is it? And for everybody it's something different. So connecting with your why is going to be the first thing that you need to do to be successful in this business, because that's going to be the thing that helps you through the days when somebody tells you no, or life throws stuff at you and it's a busy day and you just can't do it, to find that extra energy to take another hour out of your day when you really just want to go to bed. You need to have a strong why. Your why should make you cry. It's going to be something that is going to push you through to be successful. There's different ways to find your why, and one of those things is going to be looking at yourself. What are your strengths? What motivates you? What's your passion? What gives you a fire? What lights that fire in you to keep going? For me, at first, my why was to feel good and to be healthy and to not live in chronic pain and discomfort, and just to get healthy. It's changed over the year that I've been with Plexus. It's turned into not only feeling better, but sharing health and wellness with other people, because living in chronic pain and dealing with life-threatening illnesses like cancer, it makes you look at life differently, and we don't have to live the way it makes us feel. We can feel better. There is a different way, and sometimes we go through life and we think, oh, I'm just aging, and we're gonna have joint pain, we're gonna not feel good, and those things, you don't have to feel that way. That's not normal to feel bad all the time and to be exhausted all the time. And there is a different way. So my why changed from just me feeling better to sharing health and wellness with other people, so they know that they don't have to live like this and that they don't have to suffer any longer, that they could feel better. And then it's changed significantly throughout the process, not just sharing it and making people feel better, but being able to support my children and our family, and to keep my kids in school and not change things in their lives right now. So that why is something that is going to change for you, but it needs to be something that is here, that's in the heart, that's going to light that fire in you, that's going to move you and motivate you in the times that things aren't so great. Being successful is hard work. It doesn't happen overnight. So you have to be able to put that time and effort in. So your why has to be something that's going to really push you and motivate you to go further and to do more for yourself. I was writing down a couple notes about why, and it's one of those things that it's a clear sense of purpose that enables you to focus your efforts on what matters the most, what compels you to take risks and push forward regardless of the odds or the obstacles that come in your way. We're always going to have obstacles. We're always going to have things that come up. And if you have a strong enough why, that's going to motivate you no matter what comes your way. That's going to motivate you to take risks. That's going to motivate you to step out of your box, out of your comfort zone, and do things that you haven't done before. Because change doesn't happen by doing the same thing over and over. Change only happens when we do something different and we focus on a certain place and where we're going to get there. So that kind of brings me to the next part of, this training session, and it's about setting goals and finding your goals and being able to put a clear point across to where you're going to go from where you are now to where you want to be. And that can only happen by setting goals for yourself. So maybe you've never set goals before, maybe it's something that this is completely new for you, but the best way to do that is to write down. So you're going to want to write down first your why, and that might change for you, and that's okay. And you can write down different things that come along, that maybe something that's you're passionate about, maybe something that you want more for yourself, maybe it's different things, you know. But just keep writing, and as you write, you're gonna find really the bulk of what your why is. Then the next thing you're doing is your goal setting. And setting goals are important because we can't get from point A to point B unless we're clear in what we're doing. So when we set our goals, the reason why we're doing that is because it's giving you a place to target. It's giving you focus and direction in your life. When you reach those goals, it's going to give you motivation and a boost of energy because you're achieving things that you're setting out for yourself. So that's a great thing for self-confidence, and it also provides challenges for us to figure out, okay, what do I want to do next? Like, I met that goal, what's next for me? So a good way to do that, you know, it's great to think about lifetime goals, things that you want to achieve, but you also want to start with small achievable goals, things that you can do and you can put a time limit on. So when we think about goals, we want to be specific in what the goal is. We don't want to just say, I want to write a book, or I want to lose weight. We want to put something specific down on paper. I want to lose 10 pounds, and not just 10 pounds, but in a specific time period. So it gives us that goal and that motivation to keep moving forward. So maybe you want to be specific. Then you want to make sure that it's a measurable goal, something that can be measured. Maybe it's making an extra $200, or maybe it's to pay for your products. You know, whatever that goal is, you want to write it down. And then that gives you the ability to make a plan of action and figure out, where am I going with this? How am I going to attain that goal? And you want to make sure it's realistic, you know. You want to make sure it's something that you can do, so you don't set yourself up for failure, you know. And the time limits, that's so important, because you don't want to just leave it open-ended. If you say, I'm going to sign 2 new ambassadors by the end of the month, or I want to find 3 new preferred customers, or 3 new retail customers, or 3 preferred, whatever it is, you need to sit down and make a plan of action. How am I going to get to that goal? If you want to run a marathon, you're not just going to run a marathon, right? You need to set yourself up for success, not for failure. So you're not going to just jump into a marathon without getting that first mile down first, right? You have to start walking, maybe, then you have to start running, then you have to start motivating yourself to keep going. And once you hit each goal, maybe it's running around the block, maybe it's running a half mile, then a mile, then after that 2 miles, then you're up to reaching closer to your goals. So we want to make sure that that's happening, and having a clear vision of what you want to accomplish, whether it's in that day, the week, the month. You know, you want to give yourself these things that you can focus on daily, so it's helping you reach the goals that you're wanting to go to. For me, you know, with Plexus, my goals are always building on each other. You know, every month I have monthly goals, I have weekly goals, I have daily goals, things that I want to accomplish in that day to propel me to my next goal. And everything is time limited, so I don't give myself, you know, 6 months to do it. I want to do it in a specific time period. And maybe there are goals that are going to take 6 months or a year or 10 years or whatever it is, but we can't reach those goals unless we write them down and we make a clear plan of action to complete them and to reach those goals. So it's so important in our business. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. If you're just starting out, you want to keep them few goals, something that's attainable, something that you can reach. make them smart, measure them out. Maybe if it's just, I want to pay for my products. How am I going to pay for my products? Well, if you get 3 new customers, if you get 3 new ambassadors, you'll earn $25 on each welcome pack. You'll also earn your $100 silver bonus. So $175 will completely cover the cost of your products. So when you think about those things, setting goals for yourself, just be realistic, because the more realistic you are, the easier it is for you to reach those goals, and then it gives you more motivation to attain higher level goals. You know, not just today, but next week, the following month, the following year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years. So it all starts with your why, setting your goals, and being successful by making a plan of action to meet those goals. The other thing I'd like to talk about is 3-way calls. So this is something else that can completely help you propel your business and meet your goals. And the way you could do that is by contacting your upline, whoever brought you into the business. Anytime that you have somebody that maybe it's just your customer, doesn't matter if it's a customer or for an ambassador, it's always nice to do a 3-way call for your team or your customers, so they know that they're not alone, that you have support, and that there's people that care about you and want to help you through this journey. So contacting your upline is one thing that's going to help you do that. Setting up a time to call your new customer or ambassador, and it's easier sometimes for the person that didn't sign them to maybe get them to open up more about what their goals are and why they're using Plexus and why they're using the products. So it's also to kind of get people excited about what they're doing and where they're going with the business. So you want to make sure that we're contacting them, we're giving them what their vision is, what their goals are, helping them get their products free. Maybe it's making an extra $50, $300, $500, $1,000. Maybe it's to build a team. Maybe it's just to stay at home with their kids and to be able to do something from home. So maybe they're not sure about what their goals are, but you can give them those goals. You can tell them that 3 preferred customers is going to make enough money to get their products for free. You can help them by letting them know that if they help 3 people join the team, they'll make $175 for their commissions plus their first rank advancement to go silver. Maybe it's helping them to go silver or to fast start gold. Whatever it is, finding that out is going to help you help them to be successful. How are they going to achieve all of these goals? You have to kind of help them figure that out. Make their top 20, their Franks list. Help them contact their people. Help them understand how to talk about the products and how to talk about Plexus, and figuring out like what's your 30-second elevator speech on what Plexus is. If somebody asks you what is Plexus, you want to know what that is and be able to say that. You know, if you have to sit in front of a mirror, if you have to just sit there and write it out for yourself and think about the things that you would say if somebody asked you what is Plexus. You want to be able to answer those questions and to help them out. So if you don't really understand how to say that or to help your team, your upline can help you with that. And that's like the beauty of Plexus, is that we're all one Plexus. We work together, we help each other out, we support each other, we support each other's teams, and we all want everyone to succeed in Plexus because we're one. You know, what's good for one is good for all of us, and we all want to see everybody succeed and make it all the way to the top. So I hope this helped you. I hope it's given you some feedback on ways to get started. And those first 3 things are huge to get you started in the business and to propel your business. make sure you know your why. What's your why? What is gonna motivate you? Your why definitely should make you cry. It should be that thing that just touches you in the heart, that is motivating you every day to move forward, no matter what happens, to keep on keeping on. Your goals, how you're going to attain those goals, how you're going to reach them, setting up a plan of action to make sure you reach those goals, and the three-way calls, working with your team. When we work together, we motivate one another, we help each other to reach our goals. So telling your upline what your goals are, they can help you set a plan of action. If you're not sure how to do it, they can help you set up a plan to make these goals a reality, to make your dreams come true. So I hope this helped, and I wish you all the best and great luck in this business, and however I can help, I'm here to help. So have a great night, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.